It's one of the things that we as people, everybody's different, but if you really want to go to the next mindset, if you want to go to the next level, you got to have that. Quick story time. I remember my line brother telling me about one of our pro fights he worked with. They worked together at a job doing engineering, and the pro fight was older than him. He's older than me, and I think he had to have been like 2-3 years, maybe 2 years older than him. Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 years older than him. Maybe, I'm trying to think. Yeah, maybe 2 years older than him. Anyway, they worked together, and I think LB was like, yeah, I was at the place, and I was just like, yeah, this is cool, but I gotta do more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna move to go to Memphis so I can get paid more or whatever, or look for a better job or whatever. And he said our profile was like, man, why you trying to leave, man? This job is good, man. It's cushion, man. You get paid $22 an hour, or I think it was either 22 or 21. This is good. He was just looking at him like, what? Like, you content with $22 an hour? Like we're going to school for engineering. We can do better. There's a reason we're going to school for the engineering degree to maximize it to its full potential. You know what I'm saying? It's okay if you're starting off somewhere, but you gotta also be always knowing that, hey, I went to school for this, so I gotta do more and be more and whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, think about it. Drug dealers don't just always stay moving dope. They start moving to higher, better things to bring in more money and clientele. They go from moving dope to moving coke, or moving dope to moving X, or from stealing one car to stealing foreign cars. You know what I'm saying? There's always a progression in every type of system, no matter what you are. If you constantly just sit in the same system, you're never going to be able to get better. You're going to constantly be, weeded out the market because everybody's going to know you're scared to move. So anyway, he had told him that. He was just like, nah, dog. He was telling me, he's like, yeah, dog. When he told me that, he was talking to me, he's like, yeah, dog, when our profile told me that, I was like, yeah, this ain't for me, man. He was happy just being there at working, making 21. I was like, yeah, he tripping, man. I was like, that's cool if we in college, but I'm not trying to make that. I think he had been there 2-3 years, and then even after he left, he was still working there another 2 years, and then, of course, what happens when you don't progress to move on to bigger things? What happens when you don't take on more responsibilities? What happens? Not even more responsibilities. What happens when you don't expand your horizons, try to get different jobs, or try to move out, try to do different things? You know what happens? Boom, layoffs. And sure enough, he got comfortable with that position. They laid him off, and then after that, it was hard for him to find a job. By the time he got laid off, my LB had already moved to Memphis, left Memphis, moved to Atlanta, left a job in Atlanta, got another job, already got his experience up, and all the experience he had was doing the same thing. When them 2 or 3 years, he could have been left, moved out, got something else. Now somebody can hear this story and be like, well, maybe he didn't want to leave. He liked it there. You're right. He probably did like it there. And there's nothing wrong if you want to stay somewhere, you're not getting paid a lot, you like it and you're comfortable. That's no problem. But here's the thing. Don't stay somewhere, you're not getting paid, you're doing this, and then complain about not getting what you want or having what you want. That's the problem. You're staying in the same spot, but then complaining about not having what you want. So that's the issue. So if you want to have more, like I said, be more, be able to do more, then you gotta be prepared to leave. You gotta be prepared to check out if the grass is green on the other side. And sometimes it ain't always green on the other side. I've been there before. But at the end of the day, as long as I keep putting my faith in God, keep praying to God, God gonna make it happen for me, and things are gonna work out. Like they worked out now. I left my agency job, now with a new gig, and the grass is way greener where I'm at now. Loving it. It's cool. Laid back, people coaching, people teaching, all that good stuff. So I say all that to say, you can't complain about what you don't have, what you want to do, and how things aren't tight and this and that if you're not willing to get out there and make the change that you need to change. God has given you the ability and the free will to be able to change your situation for the betterment. But it's all up to you if you want to change it for the betterment. So remember, we gotta be meticulous, we gotta be intentional. Be intentional what you want in life. Understand where you want to go, understand what you want to have, understand where you see yourself, and what's your North Star getting there. Meticulous. Break it down the steps to get there. What do you need to take? What do you need to have? What experience do you need to go? What things need to go? Where you need to pray? Put prayer first, because God will lead you. And last but not least, keep living your life. Because if you don't, your life, it's not going to live